Welcome back guys. Avowed is now available on PC platform, released just yesterday. This game supports DLSS frame generation, but it does not support FSR frame generation. It is shipped with DLSS Upscaler version 3.5. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use DLSS 4 Upscaler in conjunction with FSR 3.1 frame generation. This guide will work on every PC that has an RTX GPU. To achieve this, I'll be using Nukem 9 mod. I'll be running the PC Gamepass version of the game. I was not able to update DLSS Upscaler via NVIDIA app. I had to manually update the DLSS DLL file. Model preset K activates the transformer model of DLSS 4. Unfortunately, with this method, out of the box, the model preset was set to C. So I just used Optiscaler mod to change the model preset to K. Just wanted to highlight the game's price on Steam Store. In US, it's priced at around $70. In India, the game is priced at around rupees 5,000. This is just crazy. For a game that is priced at $70 US, Valve recommends an Indian regional price of rupees 2800. But just look at the price here. I would like to thank keymailer and Xbox for providing me with a free monthly subscription of PC Gamepass. With this subscription, we get access to hundreds of games. Can play them for as long as we want until our subscription expires. Also get access to AAA games day one of their release like Avowed. Even EA Play membership is included with it. In India, Microsoft Store even supports UPI mode of payment. A new patch for the game was dropped at launch, version 1.2.2. It includes a variety of fixes and improvements based on user feedback. I'll give the link to it in the description of the video. Even Game Pass version of the game received it. First, I'll show you the base game performance. We'll be running it without any mods. In order to verify the details of DLSS Upscaler, I'll be using DLSS Debug overlay. I'll show you how to activate it. We'll be using the registry code provided by Emos. Just copy these lines. Create a new text file anywhere on your PC. Name it anything you want. I'll just name it as overlay. Change its extension from .txt to .reg. Yes. Right click, open with Notepad. Paste the lines here. Click on file. Click on save, close and run this registry file. This will activate the DLSS debug overlay. In order to deactivate it, just replace this number 4 with number 0 like this. Click on file, save, close and execute this registry file. I'll revert the change as I want to enable the overlay. Run. Yes. Okay. That's it. First, I'll be highlighting the 1% low FPS performance. We'll be running the game on low settings. My PC has a Ryzen 5700X3D processor and an RTX 2070 Super GPU. Window mode set to windowed full screen. No FPS cap applied, motion blur disabled, in-game VSYNC disabled. I have enabled VSYNC from NVIDIA control panel, ray tracing off, upscaler set to DLSS 3. Using its quality preset, NVIDIA Reflex enable. Everything set to low. That's it. I'll skip the prologue, straight away jump into the open world. The prologue is not very demanding. We are in. I would not recommend running this game on low settings. It looks very bad. Just observe the shadows here. Looking so pixelated. My character's hair is looking fuzzy.
That lighthouse has been under repair since Adiran ships began filling the harbor.
A weird smearing like effect is produced around the objects in the environment when viewed against a water body. Just observe these barrels here. Now observe my character's head. Oh my god, it's looking so pixelated. Increasing the settings reduces this artifact. Can observe texture shimmering around the ropes of the boat. See, during motion. Yeah, not impressed by DLSS Upscaler's image quality here. Check out the debug overlay in the bottom left corner. Model preset used is C. This is DLSS version 3.5. Auto exposure setting is on. Okay, I'll just start the benchmarking mode of RTSS. Show you the 1% lows. I'll start from here. Claviger's landing. We'll sprint to the nearest city, Paradise. Keep an eye on the frame pacing graph. $70 FPS. Stuttering here. Although the FPS is on the higher side, game does not feel to be running smoothly. There's the city of Paradise in the background. This is its entrance. The game always stutters here. Yeah, FPS suddenly dropped to 66, increased to 80. Made it to paradise. Again keep an eye on the FPS counter, 66 FPS. I'll head to the marketplace, it's nearby. Shadow is getting generated right in front of me, low settings for you. But even on the low settings I am experiencing some stutters. There's the market. Oh no, it stuttered again, see. 61 FPS. This game features a semi-open world. Game includes several large explorable areas, as you can see. So frame pacing issue is present even when the game runs on low settings, so this is very disappointing. Leaving the city now. The game will stutter again. See, 64 FPS. Increase up to 80 FPS. I'll just increase the graphics preset to high. Reload the same sequence. Just set post-processing quality to low. Want the image quality to look as clean as possible. Now we are getting close to 50 FPS. Objects in the environment are not producing that smearing like effect when viewed against a water body. Check out the shadow quality, it's looking much better now. I enable RTSS benchmarking mode. We'll sprint to the nearest city, Paradise. It's an action RPG game developed by Obsidian Studio. Just like Obsidian's previous games, our dialogues in this game affect the narrative and how the companions will assist us during quests and combat. There's Paradise. Still experiencing some stutters. Hitting the GPU bottleneck here. VRAM usage is close to 5.7 GB. 50 FPS at the entrance of Paradise. Look at that ugly frame pacing graph. Our character is an envoy from the Adier Empire, tasked with investigating a mysterious plague known as the Dream Scourge. Made to Paradise. Here FPS is within a range of 45 to 60, so after enabling frame generation, we should be getting close to 100 FPS. Frame generation should also help in improving the frame pacing. Now I'll show you how to install Optiscaler and Nukem 9's mod in this game. I'll be using the latest nightly build of Optiscaler mod. You can download it from Optiscaler's GitHub page. This is the version 0.7.7 preview 7 20250219 build. Click on the .7z link here. We'll be using build 0.121 of Nukem 9's mod, universal version. You can download it from Nexus Mods website. Need to have a free Nexus Mods account in order to download any stuff from here. Click on manual download under universal. Click on slow download here. Download will start. You can download the latest version of DLSS Upscaler from Tech Power Up's website. Just click on download here. At the time of recording this video, it's version 3.10.2.1. Just click on any of these servers and the download will start. First I'll install Optiscaler mod. Open its archive file. Just copy the highlighted files. 4 of them. Need to paste them in the game's installed directory. Open Xbox PC app. Click on My Library. Select the game. Click on the 3 dots here. Click on Manage. Then click on Files. Game size is around 72 GB. Click on Browse. Open the game's install folder. Avowed. Open Content folder. Open Alabama folder. Open Binaries folder. Open WinGTK folder. Paste the mod files here. Change the name of nvngx.dll file to dxgi.dll. Now open Optiscaler.ini file. Under frame gen section, you need to set FG type to Nukems. This will activate Nukem 9's mod. Won't be using Optiscaler FSR frame generation. Scroll down until you find input section. From here you need to set FSR 3 to false. Scroll down again until you find hotfix section. From here you need to set color resource barrier to 0. Click on file, click on save, close. Now install Nukem 9 mod. Open the mods archive file. Open DLL_version folder. Just copy this DLL file, DLSSG to FSR 3 AMD is better. Need to paste it in the same directory where you pasted Optiscaler mod files, right here. I'll manually update DLSS Upscaler now. Open the Upscaler's archive file that you downloaded earlier. Copy this DLL file. Need to paste it in the games install directory. I'll show you where. Open the games install folder. Avowed. Open content folder. Open engine folder. Plugins folder. Runtime. NVIDIA DLSS. Binaries. Third party. Win64. Right here. Current version 3.5.10. Just replace it with the latest version. Check it. 310.2.1.0. Make sure hardware accelerated GPU scheduling setting is enabled. Right click on the desktop. Click on display settings. Now click on graphics. Click on advanced graphics settings. From here enable hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. If your monitor supports variable refresh rate, enable the setting as well. Now enable VSYNC from NVIDIA control panel. Click on manage 3D settings. Click on program settings. From this drop down bar, select Avowed. Scroll down to the end. Enable VSYNC from here. Apply the changes. My monitor is G-Sync compatible. I'll enable the corresponding settings for it. Click on setup G-Sync here. Enable the following settings. Enable G-Sync compatible. Enable for full screen mode. Enable settings for the selected display model. I'll also enable G-Sync indicator. This step is optional. Click on display here. Check this setting, G-Sync compatible indicator. In-game Reflex combined with NVIDIA control panel VSYNC will cap the FPS at a value slightly lower than our display's max refresh rate value. For example, if your monitor supports up to 144Hz refresh rate, FPS will get capped at 138. My monitor supports up to 240Hz refresh rate, so the FPS will get capped at 225. This produces a smooth looking animation with low latency. We are ready to run the game. Even with frame generation, you will observe a few stutters, but it will definitely help in improving the frame pacing. Intro credits are playing. Yeah, you can see FPS is capped at 225. Reflex combo with NVIDIA control panel VSYNC is working. In-game settings. Upscaler set to DLSS 3 using its quality preset. Frame generation setting got unlocked. This means the mod is working. I have disabled it for the time being. Reflex on. Using the high preset with post-processing quality set to low. That's it. Play through the same sequence. We are in. Check out the DLSS debug overlay in the bottom left corner. Version of the Optiscaler 3.10.2.1. Base resolution 720p upscaled to full HD resolution. Auto exposure setting is on. But the model preset used here is C, not K. Open Optiscaler menu by pressing the insert keyboard key. From this drop down bar we can select the Upscaler. Make sure DLSS is selected. Its version is shown here. Now you need to check this setting, render presets override. Click on the drop down bar next to override preset and select preset K. This will activate the transformer model of DLSS 4. Click on apply changes. Nukem 9 mod got loaded as well. Current state is off as I have not enabled it from in-game settings. Click on save INI. Close. Yeah, check out the DLSS debug overlay now. Render preset used is K. This activate the transformer model. Yeah, image quality is looking better now. Just observe the ropes. This is amazing. The texture shimmering effect is almost gone now. They are looking so sharp. Fuzziness around my characters here has been reduced as well by DLSS. Now I'll just enable FSR frame generation. We'll be sprinting to the nearest city of Paradise. DLSS frame generation on. Apply. Yeah, frame pacing graph is not a flat line. This is due to the recent changes in streamline. It does not affect the performance. Yeah, now we're getting close to 95 FPS. 90 to 100 FPS. Can observe the added amount of smoothness. Game's HUD elements are not flickering, but the DLSS debug overlay is flickering. It's expected. The debug overlay is not a part of the game's interface. After verifying the details of the upscaler, just disable it. There's Paradise. I'll be honest, input delay is not a problem, all thanks to NVIDIA Reflex. Yes, it works with Nukem 9's mod. 80 FPS, see? Always stutters at the entrance of Paradise or any other settlement. FPS is back up to 100. Image quality is looking sharper with DLSS 4 compared to DLSS 3.5. Less texture shimmering is being produced around the fences. Oh, it was another stutter here. There's the market. Yeah, 81 FPS. Frame generation cannot fix the stuttering issue. I'll show you some combat as well. The open world areas are less demanding than the populated settlement areas. I'll just disable DLSS debug only first. Just need to edit the registry file that we created earlier. Replace the number 4 with 0. Click on file, click on save, close. Just run this file. Right click, open. Yes, okay, that's it. Run the game again. Every time when you run the game, the shaders will get compiled, but still the game will stutter from time to time in the settlement areas. Unreal Engine 5 for you. Back to the game. Yeah, the DLSS debug overlay is gone now. I'll show you Optiscaler's debug view. Check this setting, enable debug view. Displays for all of the images are working properly. The color palette is exactly the same for the bottom middle and bottom right images. Frame generation, smoothing effect should work properly. No HUD elements are visible in the bottom middle image. The HUD should not flicker with frame generation enabled. I'll just start a quest now. Follow the marker shown on the minimap in the top left corner. FSR frame generation is not perfect in this game. Just observe a character's shadow. It looks a bit blurry during fast visual motion. It's up to AMD to fix this issue. You must have seen this problem in other games as well, like Spider-Man when he's swinging around the city. With official FSR 3.1 frame generation enabled. I can switch to first person mode. Equip patterns are not producing any artifacts, that's good to see. Just make sure the base FPS doesn't drop below 45. Otherwise artifacts will become noticeable. I'll just spam my spells here. 90 to 100 FPS even during combat. This creature's done. What happened to my companion? He went flying there. Knockback. First person mode is the way to play this game. The textures here are looking so sharp, all thanks to DLSS for Upscaler. Where's my companion? Oh, there he is. Fighting against this creature. There you go. It's a good performance using Nukem 9's mod. Highly recommended from my side. It really helped in improving the frame pacing issue. But stuttering was still present in the settlement areas. Hopefully we'll see some performance improving patches soon. So that's it with the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.
They'll overwhelm